Hello, hello, hello. Hi, guys. Good evening, and good morning, and good afternoon, and good whatever. Hello, hello, Andre. I see you like the clip of me saying relaxing. That's too fun to do. Hello, Rika. Hello, hello, Long. Good evening. How are all of you guys? Alright, you're gonna continue reading Necrobarista. I believe we were reading. What was her name again? We are reading her side story. Nice new look. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Darkness Shadow. How you doing? Oh, wait, hold on. I think my model's being a little funky wonky right now. Oh, whatever. Just made someone rage in Risk. I never really played Risk. That's a sad thing. Did you play like the board game version or the I think there's also a digital version of it, but I never really played Risk. I need to relax. I am relaxed. I need to preserve a lot of energy for tonight. Chilling? That's good to hear. Alright. Digital. Yeah. I wanted to play Risk once, but we didn't really get the chance because my friend wanted to teach me. Sad. I kind of want to play some more board games though. Someday. Alright. Let's start reading, shall we? We have to die some time. Also, my controller died. So you guys are gonna have to suffer hearing my keyboard. Just a little bit. They make room for new generations. This generation of Yakuza will not. But hydrate. Please don't make me like go to the kitchen or something 5 times, because I don't have my bottle with me right now. That tea is still hot. Also, I saw Andre saying, nice new look. Thank you. I look pretty fabulous, don't I? I like the blue hair. Right, this generation of Yakuza will not die out. Will be chased out. It is a slow-moving organization. Everything about it from the... I just wanted to keep the hydrate streak going. Oh no. Don't make me increase that. I think it has like a timer of 5 minutes now. Everything about it from the inside out is based on an old way of doing things that is rapidly becoming not only outdated but painful to look at. And what's also painful to look at? The graphics of the buildings in the back there. No shame, but it does not look nice. Premise of a clan is founded on the expectation that all of its members will be members for life, bound to each other and the organization. Death is the only solution. Kiyoshi, you don't mean to... This whole organization needs to die, though it will take 10 years of my life along with it. It has given me something that I hate, and yet I can't bring myself to give it up. In a way, it has become a part of me. You are not your job. Nakamoto would disagree. So would my parents, including my uncle, who is police. Things are different for you, but where I am from, this is true of any sort of institution or organization. The first 10 or 20 years that you spend in the organization are not truly spent doing anything of substance. Gonna chill in my bed and watch. Yeah, that's the whole point. It's a vibe stream today. Your weekly ASMR, if you will. Just kidding, I don't do ASMR. The purpose of your first decades is training you to be a member of the clan. Sounds like an extensive training program. Didn't realize that Yakuza valued training and education so highly. It's not a training program as you might imagine it. Most of it is being subjected to artificial hardships to demonstrate that you're trustworthy and loyal to the clan. Many of these hardships are designed to be humiliating or at worst damaging. This is not an overlooked flaw of the initiation process. It is intentionally that way by design. Like hazing. Hazing? It's a practice for initiating people into social groups. It's not just a Yakuza thing, I assure you. Bro, how are you sitting like that? You do this in your home country? I was hazed several times in college, sororities, other honors societies, that sort of thing. Bro, she's thick. Sorry. Ah. Organizations addicted to the old ways of doing things. I suppose so. Hazing is a torch passed on from one generation to the next. I suppose the upside is that you get a bunch of loyal foot soldiers. No, the upside is that you get a large number of people who will only perpetuate the institution, complete with all its flaws. You need to find a way to clear the ranks. Burn it all to the ground, start from scratch. Better yet, burn it all to the ground and leave it smoldering. I wish I could. Yeah, there's something deep in me that would hate to see. You know, if I can nerd out a bit, I really like the color scheme right now. The dark violet hues. Oh my god. I know how much you hate Nakamoto, but you see, I don't. Even if I wanted to hate him, I cannot. The kind of loyalty that is built up over many years, it does not go away simply because you wish it to. That is the insidious thing about this organization. It changes you, even as you realize what it is doing to you, even as you hate it. For me to say that I hate Nakamoto would be the same as saying that I hate what I've become. That is not something I say easily, even though it may be true. That was a weird kiss. You're not like Nakamoto. I wish what you say was true. You're right. Kiyoshi hated you. Did he tell you that? I forgot you always asked how your day was. How was yours? Oh, mine's alright. Stuff is starting. Just this week is generally just gonna be chill. Nothing much to do. Just went to some previous ex-colleagues, I'd say. A little sad. Closing that part of my life, I guess. Even though it was just half a year. Overall, just fun. The funny thing is, I did like buy they were selling a Quest 1 for 50 euros, and I was like, oh hell yeah, 50? That's a fucking steal. So I now have a Quest 1. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Play Beat Saber maybe, but we'll see. Anyways, did he tell you that? Samantha didn't bother to answer Nakamoto's question. She hated rhetorical questions with a passion. Several moments of silence later, she noticed Nakamoto fidgeting. Sorry, adjusting my seat. Nakamoto was a man who carried himself with an undue amount of pomp, and it was not easy to make a man that straight-laced fidget. Ooh. She took a certain amount of pleasure from his visible discomfort. The thought occurred to her that the way she tried to get a certain reaction from Nakamoto was not so different from his habit of dominating conversations. But she justified this to herself easily. The worst thing about Nakamoto was that he was a poor steward of power. He diminished the power of others because he enjoyed taking it for himself, and he correctly perceived it as being zero-sum. Samantha didn't crave power, but she very much enjoyed seeing Nakamoto being brought down a few notches, even if only for a moment. Of course he told you all the ways he despised me and my old ways. That is how every passionate relationship begins, is it not? The strongest bonds are built not out of mutual respect, but out of a shared hatred for something or someone. So of course he would pick me as the object of ire to win you over. Kiyoshi was a very shrewd man. Yes, he always had a talent for getting exactly what he wanted. Saw there's a Genshin bug where everyone now gets 6 free wishes instead of 4. You got wishes? You can get wishes? I didn't know that. But no, I did not see. You don't know the first thing about what kind of man Kiyoshi was. He's far more dangerous than he looks. White screen. Hold on, I do kind of need to wipe my glasses a bit. Oh, okay. Not yet in Europe, but soon. Oh, bet they better. I don't carry a gun. Too dangerous. Not when you know how to use one. I don't mean dangerous to safety. Dangerous to get caught with. Guaranteed jail time on conviction. And yet somehow your friends seem to deal with it. Colleagues, not friends. So how come they bear the risk of getting caught with a firearm and you don't? I need to stay clean. The clan has many properties in my name. If I were caught carrying a firearm, it would defeat the purpose. I didn't realize that you had an ownership stake in the clan. Technically I do, but do you think that I actually see any of the money that passes through my establishments? They use my name, but I have no power. And if you ever tried to leave? Yes. Now I understand why things are so complicated. Even if I leave, it will still carry the taint of association. There's no avoiding it. Why you? Why not do it under someone else's name? I may have lied to you before. Told you, I don't carry a gun because there are many properties under my name. They needed someone who looks squeaky clean. Squeaky clean? Someone with a spotless record. Perfection. Free of imperfections. That's me, Mr. Spotless. Though I don't think that anyone in the clan would describe me that way. I'm actually very far from perfect. I'm just the man that they needed. I think you're what I need too. What does that mean? Oh, is this gonna get spicy? May not be perfect, but you're what I'm looking at right now. You don't want to be tied up with me. You're wearing shoes in the bed! You disgrace! You need to escape. It's too late for me, but not for you. It's not too late. I've nowhere to turn to. Been thinking about going to the police. Kiyoshi looked at her with pained eyes, unable to say anything more. Finally, Samantha spoke up. Are you going to? No deal. They would not be able to make a deal without me agreeing to testify against him. And it's something I cannot do, not without fearing for my own life. No matter where Nakamoto is, he will find me. Even dead, his ghost would haunt me. My only option is to disappear. My own crimes are far too great to be forgiven. Even if I do betray Nakamoto. Wait, hold on. Hold on. There we go. Besides, I cannot trust the police. If there's even one corrupt officer who allows my name to escape. Nakamoto has one principle, and one principle only. Alone. Dead men can talk. There are always more options. You're right. Could inform the police anonymously. Send them to where they can confront one of Nakamoto's deals directly. I know when he's having one of his business meetings, but it won't be pretty. You're the only person I can tell this to, because when the police finally catch up with him, people will die. And I don't want you anywhere near there when that happens. Can you promise me this? Kyoshi, I need to tell you something. You can't go to the police. Tell me why I shouldn't. You'll ruin everything. His life is already ruined. Best I can hope for a new for now is a chance at atonement. This may not make things better, but I cannot think of how they would become any worse with me to continue to serve under that. Please, Kyoshi. If a plan to subvert Nakamoto, all the more reason for me to go to the police. I cannot allow. Oh, that was him speaking. I can't allow you to be the one to ruin to harm's way. You don't understand. This will work. You think the first one to think about taking Nakamoto down? People much stronger than you, people much more well connected than you have tried it before. How could you possibly succeed where they have failed? Okay, here we go. Kyoshi, you were right. I am not like the others. There's something very different about me. Tell me. Well, if you believe you know Kyoshi better than I do, you are welcome to think it. Though I don't see how that could possibly be the case. I've spent more than a decade with the man. He was never just a servant to me. Not even close. The boss must hold the respect of his men. It's a powerful bond. Nakamoto sounded frustrated, but his voice grew increasingly soft. Do you believe that your months-long fling with him really meant more than that? Do you really have the ability to look into a man's eyes, to peer into their soul, and sense his true desires and motives? You're truly a fool if you believe this. Samantha found herself taken aback by Nakamoto's aggressive speech. For a moment she thought that perhaps Nakamoto was right, that she didn't have the soul to read on him. But as the moments passed, she came to an infuriating realization. Nakamoto pitied her. Do not underestimate me. She felt the words leaving her lips. She found herself instantly regretting it. There was no faster way to lose respect than to demand it like a petulant child. She appeared weak and desperate, traits she mirrored in the man sitting across from her. Nakamoto wanted only to toy with her. She needed a punch to throw him off guard, something unexpected. She needed to tell the truth. I hate you. It does not surprise us to hear that you feel that way. It does, however, surprise me to hear you say it out loud. I don't think you understand the extent of it. I detest you, not for what you did to me, but for what you did to everyone who worked under me. If you hate me so much, why don't you just kill me? You're already dead. You never understood, but I did. Every single word you spoke in every single one of your business meetings. It wasn't the dumb little American girl you thought I was. Part of me always thought that a girl like you seems too sophisticated to be a simple drink server. So who are you reporting to? Police? Give yourself more credit. It's not just the cops who've got their eyes on you. Give me some more credit. I'm no mere informant. So what are you? CIA. Oh, I'm part of a 2-year investigation. So you're out to get me from the start, were you? Are you happy that you finally brought me down? Happy that you put me in a body bag? It was a job, I did my duty. I'm sure that as a career criminal you can relate. You don't always get to do the thing you want to do. Sometimes you do the thing that has to be done. So everything went all according to your plan. Not according to plan. The part where bullets started flying and I ended up here, that definitely wasn't part of the plan. I expected that you try to end things peacefully. Well, I guess things went wrong for both of us. And here we are, doomed to enjoy the same fate. Brody, you better get away from there. Well, since you've been so generous in sharing your secret with me, I suppose I should respond in kind. Samantha? I'm not Nakamoto. Samantha sat stunned. She had on occasion considered the possibility that Nakamoto might merely be a figurehead. That he might just be a manager in a larger organization. But all of the important meetings had always taken place at Pub Holic. She hadn't been party to every discussion or meeting, but she knew it was a place where decisions were made. If the man sitting in front of her wasn't the true boss, then it must have been someone else in that room. I'm his henchman. I exist solely for one purpose. For the day that someone tries to kill Nakamoto or worse, they will get me instead. I assure you that the real boss is safe and sound by now. He's probably on a boat out of the country as we speak. Good mood, police. She knew that the real ringleader must have been one of the men who sat in the meetings at Pub Holic. Every face she had recognized had been there the day of the CIA crackdown. It had been scheduled during a meeting. Even if Nakamoto wasn't the true ringleader, the ringleader by now had been arrested, if not one of the men shot to death. All of your men were there when the police showed up. None could have escaped arrest, or worse. There was one who was absent. Nakamoto... Sorry, I guess I shouldn't call you that. Do you have a real name? I suppose there's no harm in discussing it now. My name's Kiyoshi. Yes, I stepped into Nakamoto's shoes, and in turn, he stepped into mine. A simple switcheroo. How embarrassing for you. So that means the real Nakamoto... For me, to say that I hate Nakamoto would be the same as saying that I hate what I've become. The real Nakamoto. Yes, your lover boy was really the big villain you hoped to take down. Samantha reeled. Physical fatigue, anxiety, panic. These were things she had learned to stave off long ago. Nakamoto wasn't sharp enough to realize just how rare it was for Samantha to find herself dizzied like this, but he did know that he had gotten a reaction out of her. You know, you're probably dead right now because of him. I bet that kid in the bar pulled the gun because the real Nakamoto told him to. You may be right. Perhaps he left me to die, but then that is my job, as a decoy, to be ready to die when the boss requires it. In fact, he warned me it might be happening. I spoke with him before. He told me you gave him immunity, Mr. Big Bad, never to see trial. That's not how it works. He can still be charged, but who will charge him? Why would they charge a small fry like Kyoshi? As far as everyone is concerned, the big bad boss is now dead. Most of the potential witnesses too, I imagine. One of Nakamoto's greatest strengths was his ability to project a veneer of stoicism. He was always the sort of man that expressed his powers subtly, never flexing, always taking pride in never raising his voice. But in this moment he was reveling. He had nothing to gain and nothing to hide, and he was clearly enjoying watching Samantha squirm. She saw no reason to continue obliging him. Samantha didn't bother to look behind her to see if he was following. He desperately wanted to continue enjoying his victory, and Samantha wasn't turning around to give it to him. Samantha. By calling out to her, it was practically an admission of defeat on his part. He needed her to see that he was victorious in order to enjoy the moment. A small, petty man, like Long, wants me to drink. And so I take a sip of a cup of water. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you for the sub, Long. That's quite sweet of you to do. Thank you very much. But really, that's really nice. Thank you very much. Small petty man obsessed with his status, so obsessed that in the pursuit of it, he had given up the only remaining standing he had left. And so, Samantha couldn't resist, succumbing to the same temptation. You have lost everything. The one you thought you could trust betrayed you. No one will be around to avenge the betrayal. No one inside this place will ever know of it. I know of at least one person who will. Oh? Kyoshi? Did I ever say I was dead? Thanks for the tip about Nakamoto. I'm sure he'll never believe how I found out about his identity. What was it he said to me? The dead can talk. Maybe he needs to rethink that. She started to turn around, but the one thing that stopped her was the look in his eye. The look of someone who was finally unhinged and realized that he truly had nothing left to lose, not even his own dignity. Emoji time, yay! I might make more emojis soon, if I get more slots. It was the look of a man who was ready to fight. Samantha had spent 6 months working under the man she knew as Nakamoto, observing him as he did business with myriad parties. Before she thought she knew what it meant to see him angry in the movements when he flexed his power over his underlings. She thought she knew what a wrathful Nakamoto looked like. She realized now that the anger she had seen from him previously was simply cold, calculated malice. This was rage. He came at her with a flailing amateurish punch. His arms were longer than hers, but she trained for this. Samantha drove her fist into his chest. Against the being of flesh and blood, this would be an instant knockout. But Nakamoto didn't even register the hit. Bro. Come on. Samantha watched as he lunged downward, his hands reaching toward her throat. Waiting for the last possible moment to kick him away, Samantha heard an unpleasant crunch as his hand bore the weight of his fall. A crunch, but no howl of pain. He started up, his hand quickly erasing any sign that had sustained the fall. You! It was only the inertia of her kick that had forced him back, but once he regained his footing, he came at her again. Samantha couldn't stop Nakamoto in hand-to-hand combat. Cafe's enhancements kept its customer bodies intact as best it could. But as with everything that stood in Samantha's way, she'd found a workaround. She drew her piece, a Pieta revolver with a wooden grip. Her gun's brass construction recalled an era where steel was scarce, and superstition and fear of ghosts was anything but. It was no coincidence, then, that the black powder weaponry of the 19th century was perfectly built for causing a real, tangible harm to wayward spirits. Bro! Top 10 anime fight scenes, right? She let out a yell and pushed the weapon into his chest, unloading the shot. Timed the .44 round pass through him. His body was already stitching itself back together, but the black powder from the gun's discharge remained inside him. He howled in pain as his body tried to reconstitute itself around the fatal chest wound. His flesh was in a constant war of trying to warp itself to cover the hole and flinching away from the sulfur powder that was beginning to seep deeper and deeper into his body. How? Nakamoto, no, Kiyoshi. Did you think we met here by accident? Do you think I hadn't come prepared? Keep trying, buddy, keep trying. He tumbled to the ground and rolled over on his side, trying to get up on his one good leg. You styled yourself a prince of thieves. He fell to the ground in a slump, raised his one good arm and reached out to her like an animated corpse, trying to take the living with him. But now, you'll die like a dog. Goodbye, Kyoshi. Go to hell. Atta girl, slay! I'm done. Need any materials extracted? Just my .44. I'm taking a commercial flight out. Why can't you just use standard equipment like the rest of us? Tell me which part of my job description includes the word standard. Abnormal jobs call for abnormal equipment. Life would be easier if we didn't have such specific taste in guns. Believe me, nothing about this is about my taste in guns. This thing is a beautiful weapon. Poor construction, nearly impossible to grip, and a recoil shield is not worth a damn. It's the only gun that makes you feel like your hands are somehow too big and too small at the same time. It bucks like a motherfucker, it's single action so you have to flip the hammer with every shot, and it was on the wrong side of one of the bloodiest wars in the world history. I hate this gun, so I use it. It carries the stink of slave owners and sulfur with it everywhere it goes. I hate it. Spirits hate it even more. Like oil and water, more like a fatal allergic reaction. If you ever need to bring a walker to its knees, bring a black powder revolver. I think I'll leave that to you. I have some important information about the informant. Kyoshi? Yes, but that's not his real name. And what I figured. Do you know where he is? Did someone get to him? What? He somehow vanished off our radar this morning. I was worried someone had taken him out. He disappeared? Yes. Did Nakamoto tell you anything about that? Uh-oh. Hello. No, everything went exactly as planned. Just need to get rid of some of the dead wood. No, I'm working on something new. Who's speaking? Rebuilding. Rebuilding what? Your relationship? That was an interesting side story. I like that. Alright, time to go back to the main story. Oh, okay. Should be back. Make your creator proud. I would rather say, make yourself proud. I think that's more important. Can I speak to Samantha? Yeah, well, we already spoke to her. Let me go. Said let me go. Said let me go. Let's continue the story, shall we? Oh, it's... okay. Still have this side story, but we'll leave that for next time. Now that I know how long side stories are. Okay, where are you, Maddy? Okay. Tell us about your cult ritual thingy, Madubi, magic. Okay. Oh, we're back to Che. Oh, we can actually see what's on the menu. Hold on. So we have tea. Peppermint tea. What the hell? Chrysanthemum. Is chrysanthemum? Can you even put chrysanthemum in tea? Didn't know that. Sencha, lemongrass, and ginger. This one's pretty good. Or I think that's pretty good. What you got in the menu? 560 for toast? That's fucking expensive. 1160 for an avo toast? That's extra fucking expensive. Holy shit. Damn, everything's pricey here. Alright. Day 2, 10 p.m. The terminal. Hello? Ah, what was that? Said, can I get 2 lattes? Yeah, sure thing. You want those takeaway or no? For here, please. Go take a seat, I'll bring it over. Something got dropped. Ah, crap. You're right, mate. Yeah, all good. Should really get Ashley to do this. Sorry. What? Nothing. Just talking to myself. Alright. Where's the broom? Ashley! Where's the broom? Ashley? I need a hand. Come help me. Come on, I've got to find a broom. Had a girl. How was your nap, Ashley? Under the table? That's wow, that's a wonderful broom they have there. Hey, are any of your friends around? Probably. Ah! When did you teach them to do that? I didn't. That one's just weird. Ashley, best girl. Ashley, indeed, best girl. I love her so much. Uh-huh. How you doing, kiddo? Sleep deprivation's kicking in. I feel like nobody ever sleeps in this cafe. Except Gashan. Heh, he has slept the whole while he's been here, hasn't he? It's because he kept getting him drunk. What? I haven't even done that once. Not you. You. I mean, you. So not me at all, but Maddy and Ned. Gotcha. Those brigands. You're telling me. How's Maddy doing? Well... Oh, phew. How close are we to being done? Friends had once had an idea that you should do an emoji when you angrily drink tea. I mean, do. That's a good idea, but we already have a sip emoji. How close are we to being done? Fairly close. I'm not super worried about getting it done without Ashley either. Rad. Anyway, what were you saying? Oh, just that I think I understand everything now. And that's all. Well, I appreciate your restraint in not generously supplying me with your moral take on it. Ha, no worries, I want to be that guy. Dang, I'm actually gonna miss you once you're gone. Wow, those are some honest feelings coming from you. Doth thy icy facade crack? Does Maddy seem like the kind of person who hides behind a mask? Does she? I think she does. Correct word there is dost. And please, don't make me take it back. Haha, I guess you really got into the whole boatman of River Styx thing, huh? If you ever find yourself in a River Styx, be sure to give the boatman, or the barista, a friendly wave. Be kind to the guide of souls on the river to death. Sorry, I got something important. Sorry, I got something important. Let me check this real quick. 5 seconds, guys. Alright, well, let's go on. Rika wants me to hydrate. And that I did. My tea has calmed down, or cooled down now. That was a slow walk. Is that what you think I am? Kind of, yeah. Interesting. Do you not feel that way? I don't know if the metaphor's that accurate, but I can see why you draw parallels, but this place serves more as an entrance. You don't have to come here on your way to the next place, but it's on the route for sure. Just a stopping point on the highway to hell. Sorry, we don't allow AC/DC reference anymore. more. Maddy won't repeat it to anyone, but she once spent an entire day listening to Back in Black. Repeats. Haha, I see. Sky. It's not. It's not because I choose to. You guys are just forcing me, alright? Well, I tried. We're less on a highway and more than just an embouchure to the Imperium. If you want to get real fancy with the wording, that is an entrance to heaven. Very roughly speaking, yeah. But hell, I haven't seen the other side, so I can't even say that for sure. I'm fairly certain there's something there, though. Which, I don't know. Can take comfort in that, I guess. Though that's the power of the community. Guys, I don't need that much to drink. Giving your dog too much water can result in death. 1 hour street, though? Maybe sleeping. I can take comfort in that, I guess. Oh, and speaking of comfort, how are you feeling? Sleepy street, yeah, indeed, sleepy street. Like every particle in my body, slowly moving away from every other particle in my body. That was rather eloquent. Expressing your feelings eloquently doesn't make them any more valid, but it can make them easier for other people to understand. What use is feeling pain if you can't find a fun way to describe it? Buddy, just move on. 11 p.m. My head freaking hurts. It sucks and stuff. Keep telling you the painkillers will take effect in a few minutes. I'm not gonna stop yelling about it until they do. You know, some philosophers believe that experiencing pain is one of the best ways to make sure you know you're alive. Chase met some of these guys, he swears it. He has just had too much time to forget their names. That sounds fake. Which philosophers? Famous ones? Oh my gosh, you're actually just making it up? Possibly. You could sold it better. Say that some famous singer said it instead. Cross that generational gap. You gotta appeal to the kids. This is the second time we got like some Phoenix Wright reference. I feel like every time I do it, and I just end up looking like one of those old guys who's afraid of wide-ranging societal shifts. Like a hello, fellow kids. Chase spent so much time being an old guy, he's almost begun doubting whether he was ever really young. I mean, you are old. I'm not. You're like 6,000 years old. You gotta give me this one. Fine. How's your head feeling? It still sucks. How about you grab a drink and go sit outside? It's nice and cool out there. Do I have to? Yep. Oh my god, Ashley, go sit your ass behind a railing. I am begging you. Oh, Che, your head is clipping through the railing. That does not look good. How are you feeling now? Better, marginally. Things existing in the margins still deserve attention. Come on, I'm sure the drink isn't hurting. What even is this? I put 6 sugars in it. Aw, you know me so well. So how are things at home? Meh. What's that translate to in old people language? Things are normal, I guess. Mom's nearly done with her PhD. It sounds good. It is, probably. But she's pretty busy, so that means we're stuck eating microwave dinners at night. Ashley's parents have forbidden her from tinkering with a microwave after the magnetron incident. Yeah. Explains why you've barely left this place since last week. I mean, I'd be here anyway. True. You did ask her, right? What if I could be here? Yeah, don't want to invoke her wrath, do I? Haha, she doesn't worry about me being here. Remember when she talked to Maddy about liquor licensing laws, right? Don't you love it when the government offers to sell your rights back to you after they've confiscated them? I think it was more of a lecture than a conversation. After all, Maddy wasn't doing anything wrong aside from letting you hang around after hours. I'm still amazed that Maddy didn't just tell her that we're not technically subject to the regulations since we're not registered with anyone but the council. She made the right choice. That would have been an ugly argument. But anyways, she's fine with me being here. She's got my mobile number, and as long as I respond to her check-in, she's not gonna come over and get me. What is this place anyways? I thought you guys were in the middle of the street and now it looks like a factory place. Good. I won't want to work here. Wonder how much your reading improved since coffee talk. I don't know. I'm just still using the same voice techniques. Ah, wonderful. Ugh. My arm will get wet. Don't worry about it. Can dry it off inside. Just try and enjoy the rain. Maybe my articulation got better, but who knows. Okay. I was joking about fake philosophy earlier, but I really do think it is important to take a moment to enjoy things, when you can. Rain can feel oppressive, can stop you from going outside, doing the things you enjoy, but there's nothing like the smell of rain before sunrise. Petrichor. Yeah, it's faintly magical. Did I ever tell you that? Only about 100 times. I can hear it 101 times, it's okay. Yeah, Chase being a dad. A grandpa, if you will. Alright, I'm actually getting kind of wet. Let's head in. Okay, what are you two doing? So, given the fact that I'm very obviously a dork with a bleeding heart, it's definitely safe to assume that I've let people other than you stay longer than they're technically allowed. You're so emotionally repressed that I could never guessed. It's actually quite impressive. Well, you know, we all have our ways of coping with persistent extreme stress. Millennial things. Why don't all these poor kids just buy more money? Wow, what a solution to our problems. Yep. But yes, I do understand how you feel. Separation, the difficulty keeping your thoughts together, the base level feeling that something's slightly askew, and the fact, not the feeling, that your time is up. Never loved facts. Me neither. Honestly, I think it feels like having a cold, just without any of the physical symptoms. I guess that description works too. It's not quite as compelling as the one about your particles being repulsive, though. Oh, wait, that's definitely not what I meant by that one. Isn't it? It's about time. Can't believe I created these beautiful creatures and you termed them... Oh. Sorry. I can't believe I created these beautiful creatures and you turned them into dumb waiters. Alas, such is life. They gotta pay rent somehow, considering how many cups they drop. That's a feature, not a bug. It's to make them seem more alive. You've taught them to intentionally drop coffee cups in the name of verisimilitude. You'd hate for your little mechanical critters to be too good at their job. It would totally kill the vibe, right? Technically, we're stealing Sky's ad revenue with being subbed. Are you? You're not. It's not... I don't think you aren't. But also, if I can let you in on a little secret, you don't really get a lot. I mean, I could roll more ads and then, you know, earn more, but I don't really care about that. One ad should be like enough anytime you enter the stream, right? I also don't really want to like, hey guys, ad time, see you in a bit, bye bye. Nah, not my style. Maybe. I'm gonna get Maddy to start ordering cheaper cups. See? I'm promoting efficiency in our procurement cycles. I hate whoever gave you that management book. I'm sensing some hostility. Do I need to talk to HR? Who's our human resources manager? Oh. Oh. That's so cute. I'm sure it's very good at its job, just not at bussing coffee. Ashley, you're mangling it. You're bullying it. That's so cute. This is a wholesome moment. Maddy wants us downstairs. Oh, I suppose she's done setting up. I'm glad she was able to do it without me. Yeah, because we're taking a nap under the table. Gosh, so proud. Taught her everything I know. You are a gremlin, you know that? Gremlins are often blamed for mechanical problems, so in Ashley's case, the description fits perfectly. But it's only a few cents. I'm not gonna tell how much. It's not much. Curse! I like that cheeky smile. Shall we? Oh, Ashley, my darling girl. Okay, what kind of illegal ritual are we doing, dear Maddy? Da-da-da-da. And of course, we get to watch her walk for a bit. This game has really long loading times for visual novels. Might escape the answer now, but not in Discord. I will. I will forever escape the answer. Okay. Oh, alright. Day 3, 12 a.m. Basement. Wow. Oh, Ned's here. So bloody damp down here. I know we're underground, but I suppose there are any windows we could open? There's a ventilation duct in here somewhere. Maddy, mind opening it up? Get some fresh air circulating. Other end's blocked right now. There's a dumpster sitting on top of it. You have to grin and bear it. Can we hurry this up? We've done this before, old man. Some think Che is wise beyond his years. The truth is he just doesn't look his age. You know, it takes a while to set up. I don't appreciate your tone. Sorry. At the very least, can we turn some lights on? With all the crap you've got scattered around the place. Maddy has more importance to do than declutter the cafe. I'd like to at least know where I'm putting my feet. Ashley, would you mind? And they're on. Hi, Ned. Thanks. You're more organized than last time, I see. Practice makes perfect. Keeping a place organized is easy. Just have to clean it a little bit. Every single day. Just. Consistency and routines? I can't do that. Hey, Maddy, how much more wire do we need? I think that's enough. Great. Now, Jay! What's up, little P? Some people use diminutive nicknames to create emotional distance. Jay uses them to close that distance. I found you a chair. Ah, thank you. The old man's gotta sit, you know. So, this whole thing, surely it's not legal, yeah? Yes, the council found it confronting. For good reason, I suppose. Because it utterly upsets the natural order, mate. It's not just bureaucracy. Sometimes the power that we are willing to turn a blind eye, but patience and leniency are both in limited supply these days. Shush you. Most rules can be bent after all. And Maddy has a particular fascination with breaking rules. Maddy says that the only reason she learned the rules is so that she would know when to break them. She's only half joking. That is the general rule, though. Know the rules before you break them. Hey, don't give her all the credit. Bah. Is this related to gambling for time? So, the transfer was the same sort of magic we're doing now, yes. The council successfully suppressed all available information about it, though. Suppressing information doesn't make it go away. It just hides it from the eyes of people who lack the curiosity and persistence to uncover it. For good reason. What happens if something goes wrong? Well, you don't tend to mess it up more than once. Or try it again after you fail, for that matter. What do you even call this sort of magic, then? Question's irrelevant, because it's banned. Strictly verboten, off limits, and likely to be met with a harsh penalty. But, sir, you're watching. Extremely cool? That's what I call it. Well, by definition, it's a conduit ritual. Rituals are boring. It's a consequence that you have to worry about. But hey, we're among friends, so we can call it what it really is. Necromancy. All those hours are in this tree. Why did you hoard the hours here instead of using them to pay off your debt? Why would I use them to pay off a debt if I could use them to save a life instead? Oh shit. Alright. How can I help? This guy speaks German now. I can speak German. Ich spreche kein Deutsch. Mein Deutsch sehr schlecht. Will the subject please step forward? So, we're reviving... Che? Council Gazette. We regret to inform you of the passing of Che Wu, a beloved fixture in the Australian alchemical community, and owner of the terminal. As an innovator in alchemy and material spellcraft, and a friend to anyone and everyone who walked through his doors, he will be missed. Best compliment a man like Jay could ask for. There's potential. Actually, that's good for someone who barely knows German. I had German class. I dropped it after 3 years, though. Or, I mean, I had the choice to drop it, so I dropped it immediately because I really sucked at it. Like, dirty das, I hate it. Like, even in my, in the current language, Dutch, we only have witht, and I suck at it. I truly suck at it. I hate it. It's the reason I keep losing points for, like, papers, because it's never right. So Che has been dead this whole time? Damn! What the fuck? You ready to do this again? Sure. Try not to kill me this time. Cool. Ashley, let's do this. Ready when you are! Everyone hates it. Yeah. No, but like, born Germans. Now, the only thing I give English credit is like, we have one word, the. That's the only word. Germans have dirty das, except the form changes every freaking, depending on the context. Like, what time of noun are we using? How is the noun being used in the sentence and stuff like that? Oh my god. Whew. That's... I really didn't like that. I hate this. You have reservations? It's unnatural to store hours in a non-sentient being like that. I still feel pain, and this is a very painful process. For everyone involved. Exactly. But I'm guessing for like natural-born Germans, that should be like a breeze, right? It's like feeling. Yeah? Yeah. Should have known sooner. Would have helped you. No, I would have dropped it either way. Otherwise I wouldn't have like enough, I would have too much subjects for like the final years of high school. Cause like, either I had, story time. So, in Dutch schools, at least, after the third year, at least in my level, well, most levels, then you get to choose like a subject packet. A subject package. And then there's two types of packages. There's one that I would call Nerd 1, which includes all sciences and biology. And then you have the more economy creative one, which includes history, economy, art, stuff like that. I like nerd stuff. I am a nerd. So I choose the complete nerd package with like physics, biology, science, but I am a creative person too, so I still wanted like art, but I also wanted to have music because I thought that's a fun subject. And you can take an extra subject, like yeah, nerd. I am indeed a nerd. You can take an extra subject, but you only have space for one extra subject, so I chose music. There was really no space for German. It's feeling, yes, that's still really hard. Here too, witht is also feeling. You know what bothered me? They always said, yeah, you should read more books, develop a feeling for it, because you'll never truly learn it anyways. There's no rules. And you know what I learned my last year of high school? That there were rules. There were actual rules and guidelines that I could use. I learned that in my last year. Do you know how salty I am? anyways, hello street, how you doing? Maddy is conducting a ritual. Guess it's time for us to watch the show. Let's see how badly this can go wrong. Yay. Come on, Maddy, you can do it. Calcination, solution, separation, conjunction, putrefaction, congelation, exubation, sublimation, fermentation, exaltation, multiplication, protection, conjunction. Salty sky. No, I was really salty. Good enough. Ashley, everything's nominal on my end. We're looking good, so let's get this started. Increase power to 80%. Sedation. Oh, alright. Holding steady. Cool. Next segment. Activating. How are we doing? It's going fine. Conjunction's about halfway open. Just concentrate. Having some issues here. Hey, we need more power. Yep, ramping it up. I don't know if this will melt our conduits though. Oh crap. Yep, our conduits are definitely melting. Ashley, language. Fuck! Bypass it. I can patch the wires, but I don't know what else I can. Do that now. On it. How close are we to finishing the sedation? We're about 90%. Uh-oh. Shit. Are we gonna try again? I think I have to reinforce the wires and I'll fix it. Yes, we're gonna keep going until we make it through. Do or die. Reset and then start again. Calcination, separation, conjunction, libation. Maddy, seems like you're a little bit of dying there. Not again. It's just a couple seconds more. And you got it. Oh? I started college, I was on a bench waiting for class, reading a book. Some people walked by and laughed and said, "Who reads for fun?" And after that, oh, that's so sad. Yes! Beginning sublimation. Sublimation. You got this, Maddy. What's next? We've opened a connection. All I've got to do is transfer the time. How are you feeling, Che? I don't know. Che? Oh. Sublimation. No! Okay, we won't stop. We've gotten this far. I'm not giving up now, damn it. Maddy? I can't hold on to it. It's slipping out of my fingers. Energy levels are dropping again. See if you can keep it going, just for a few more moments. Oh! Rerouting. You know, people who, like, judge people for reading books, they suck. Books are cool, okay? Books are awesome. I wish I could read more books. I like reading books. It's just, I'm really bad at starting. I just spilled fucking tea on me. Oh, what the heck? Why did we rewind? Sorry, we're reliving this moment again. Oopsie whoopsie. Alright. Did Che die? We could try again. I don't plan on stopping. I think the conduit's only gonna last one more go, then it's kaput. And maybe you're kaput too. I don't know. Shit. Alright, Ashley, take your position again. We'll get it this time. Stop. Just stop. No, I've nearly got it. I swear. You're not going to bring me back. No. I've humored this enough. You've done your best, but this task is beyond you. I need to move on. And it's time you make your peace with this, instead of trying to pervert the natural course of things. You never asked me if I wanted to stay. You just made the choice for me and hurt yourself and everyone around you in the process. Let me leave. Oh. That was actually kind of sad. Sorry Don't read books, but I read magazines. That counts as reading. I read a lot of webcomics. That's something that I can do. Sorry, I gotta finish my tea. It's getting cold. Jacoby, you're a goddamn bin chicken is what you are. What? No way. Crabs don't eat sushi or garbage. You don't know that? Well, yeah, well, you know what does eat sushi and garbage? Tresciornis molluca, otherwise known as the Australian bin chicken. I'll be talking to the shoe. Albedo has drip. Alright. We find that term offensive. We're actually white ibises. Aha! Ha! Incriminate yourself there. Talk to the shoes. I'd expect nothing less from a bin chicken. Damn it. Okay, so moving on. Classic misdirection. I keep changing voices. Hold on. I can do the Albedo voice though. Because it's too deep. I can barely do deep voice, but I can. I'll try something. No, seriously, did you two see what happened back there? Yeah, that was rough. And yes, that thing with the ritual was also tough to watch. You weren't here when Che died, but I remember. They just behaved like nothing happened. Oh? My impression was that neither of them had ever remotely considered the possibility of failure. Idiots. Yes, but we're only here because of them, so we should be respectful. It seems like to me, like nobody in this cafe seems to think things through. Yep. This place has a weird effect on people. Too much magic in the air, maybe? Who knows? Will they be okay? I don't know how I'd forgive something like that, being kept here against my will, while my very essence breaks down. That is what I believe these days call a party foul. Honestly, I don't know. I think Maddy has some self-reflection to do. Hold on, I'm gonna take care of something real quick. Okay. Alright, that should be better. You know, for a visual novel, this game is really heavy for some reason. Pair of saps, aren't we? And this is the ritual sites. Oh man. Alright. Let's just continue the story, shall we? Let's read this. Espresso machine acting up again. Maddy sighed. Why does it have to be like this? Doesn't have to be like this, said Che. You're right, said Maddy. It wasn't always like this. If you travel back in time far enough, you'll find an era when we had a working espresso machine. Long wants me to hydrate. And if you travel even further back, you get to a time when espresso machines didn't exist, said Che. Maddy reached below the counter for a bottle of Chardonnay she had opened that morning. It was half empty. Is this the prelude to one of those moments where an old man tells me about how lucky we are to have things so easy? Nah, said Che. Things aren't easier. In fact, they're harder. That's why you need all the modern technology to help deal with them. Che nodded to the wine bottle in Maddy's hand. So, are you gonna offer me some of that or just keep squeezing its neck like you're trying to choke it? Maddy began pouring a drink for Che. So what were things like back in the old days? Well, for one thing, we didn't need glasses back then. Glasses are not a new invention, old man. Seen pictures of Benjamin Franklin? Yeah, well, we had glasses back then, but we didn't use them. We drank straight from the bottle. Har har. No, really. Glasses are just one more thing to keep track of. One more thing to clean. We have the technology. Yet the technology also breaks down. Wonder how many watch time I already have at you? I don't know. Count the hours. But probably a lot. You've been like uh what's the word? What's the word? You've been present. I don't know the word anymore. You've been watching almost every stream, I believe. And just that's really cool. I really like that. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being here. That may be the case, said Maddy, but I'm sure our patrons appreciate the extra effort that goes into making sure they're always drinking from clean glasses. I'm sure they do, said Che. There's another thing that's changed. Everyone's a connoisseur of whatever they're drinking. Is that you finger-wagging about how young people all have particular tastes? No, said Che. At least I don't think it is. I guess some people are all enjoying the present moment more. Back when we drank sock juice, you were just doing whatever it took to get that stimulant into your bloodstream. Did it for most of the presents. Do I not want to know what sock juice is? Said Maddy. Because I'm fairly certain I don't. We didn't have coffee filters back then, so you'd use a sock instead. Oh no. Oh no. Would that add extra flavor? I guess. Have I streamed for 100 hours? I don't think so. Have 100k points in one of my. That's nice. That's impressive. Like you get. I don't know how much you get. You get 300 when you like follow, and then more. You get, unless if you're subbed, you get more. You get 50 every half hour, I believe, like that little gift thing. I don't know how much it increases like every minute, hour. I don't know, 10 minutes. All right. Don't worry, we always use clean socks when but the extra flavor. Maddy closed her eyes, looking physically ill. You were saying something about people enjoying the present moment, before that thoroughly awful digression about how you made coffee. Yeah, said Che. I know there's this stereotype about him, how in modern society, no one is ever really present. But if anything, I feel like it's the other way around. Nowadays, people are all about enjoying the present moment. People used to be way more obsessed with where they were going. As in, where they were migrating to? In a manner of speaking, said Che. Let's just say that I'm amazed how few people these days come in here asking about questions about heaven and hell. 100 years ago, if you caught someone on their way out of this world, the first thing they wanted to know was, which place is this? And after they found out they were on a temporary stop to the next place, they'd want to know where it was they were going. There's still plenty of that. What I won't know for sure is I never missed a stream. Well, you know, I upload my VODs on YouTube, so you can maybe count the hours. I'm not gonna do ASMR, guys, because you know what? I can't really do ASMR. I'm very bad at it. Mostly because I don't listen to ASMR, so I don't know what's ASMR. It's not very relaxing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. Yes, but a lot less of it, said Che. As you know, I don't think it was a case of people's priorities suddenly changing once they found themselves standing on a precipice. There were people who used to describe themselves as God-fearing. It was just... Why is that Why is that... I'm bleeding here with a heart. I'm so sorry. Should add something with points and make it like 100k points to make her... Okay, I legit cannot do an ASMR stream. 1, I don't know how to do ASMR, and 2, I don't have the mic for it. Like, this is my mic. My mic is literally just a headset microphone. I don't have like a high quality ASMR mic with a directional sound. I don't know what you call that, but like how it can direct which headset it's coming from. I can't do that, guys. You will learn to. I don't know if I want to learn how to do ASMR. Please. Don't force me. It's just part of life. No, it's not. You have reading streams. I read for you. That should be enough. He shrugged. Guess people found more important things to worry about. There wasn't a lot going on back then. Took a sip of Chardonnay. Good thing I'm going to live forever. Worried you go to hell? Hell yes, said Che. Done way too much sinning to ever make it to heaven. You've done more good than ill for the world, said Maddy. Pretty sure that balances it out? You probably have a positive balance. Nah, said Che. I don't think it works like that. I'm pretty sure I'm just a bad person who happens to do a lot of good things most of the time. Well, it might not be good enough for heaven, but it's good enough for me, said Maddy. So I guess it is a good thing that you're going to live forever. And then he died. I wonder how long ago that conversation was. Alright, let's go. Let's exit the basement. Oh, this is where we had the knife fight. I'm stuck. I got stuck to the table? Are you Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. Can I... Uh-huh. Okay. I legit got stuck. No way. Can I... Hold on. Can I just save? How did I do that again? No, how did I make a new bookmark? This game is so confusing. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna quit to the title. Where there's a will, there's a way. I have no will in this, guys. So there is no way. Oh no, I'm stuck. Hold on. Just gonna go back to title screen and then go back. Maybe it will reset me. Okay, that table's cursed now. Oh no. Okay. Continue. Man, we're almost done with the game. I think I'll do one more episode and then we'll have... Next week will be the last stream. I don't think I will read all the side stories. Sadly. I think the... most... Not because I think they might be boring, but also mostly because I kind of want to move on to the next reading game. Pair of saps, aren't we? Alright. Let's not get stuck again. Just wanna... Hey, there's Beth's tree. Alright. Alright. Not walk to the table this time. That table is cursed. Okay, let me go. Okay, Maddy. Can we go? Oh, we can go outside. The frame rate is chugging just a little bit. Funeral? No, we still can't go on the bridge yet. Ayo, that's table No. Who? I don't know who you're talking about. Which table kun? Do we want... What was that? Sheesh. Do we want to do... Nah. Let's continue on. Let's continue the story. You're looking awfully happy for a failed ritual. Table-kun, I'm stuck. Please let me go. I set myself up for that one. No, no, I will delete it. Why are we on the rubble, Maddy? This is on you. There's no question. You're a failure. Council is going to take the cafe away from you. Is this Ned speaking? You should have seen this all coming. Episode 7. Ghost. Terminal. This never gets old. You know, I wondered for a long time how I would feel if I never got old. And then I tried it out. And I got old anyway. There's probably a moral in that story somewhere. When did we ever have time for morals anyway? You're a Hellion, you know that? Even a mild-mannered can raise hell under the right circumstances. It's weird to think that you used to just be a mild-mannered student. I was just better at biting my tongue. If anything, just hope that I was able to make your life a little more interesting. We've had a pretty good run, mate. I don't want you to feel like I wasted my time on you, or that having you in my life hasn't been an absolute bloody privilege. Can we do this later? Of course. I reckon I see something walking over. Can you get the machine ready? For several moments when Maddy hoped the machine would fail her, it's now. Yeah. Aww. Let's make some fucking coffee. Doom, 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 doom. Here you go. Again, sorry for the wait. Thanks. If it were anywhere else, it's just not come back. But the beans. I promise it won't happen again. Thank you for your patience. Is that fucking $4.60 for an apple? That's so overpriced, man. How long was I staring at a wall? 50 minutes, by my reckoning. Jay's method of reckoning might mostly be based on hunches. And his hunches are formed by more experience than you can fit into most science books. Hi, Pierre! How you doing? We're just reading. Don't mind me. What the hell? I came from inside from sweeping up the front. Just saw you staring blankly into your mug while that customer was just standing there. They were being very patient. I've no idea how that happened. I'm good. How you doing? Aww. I'm doing alright. We're just reading. We're just vibing. I feel terrible? It's no biggie. Like you told me the other day, our rows are conic enough that we can afford to get away with stuff like that once in a while. Well, yeah, but the context of that conversation was when we fought off dozens of Ashlings that didn't believe us. How did Ashley even find the time to make that many of them? Ashley has no time. It seems that Pierce wants to join in on hydrating me as much as possible. Speaking of, I'm out of water, so I'll be right back. Short break. You guys go stretch or something? Clipping. Oh my god, don't clip that. Alright, I'll be right back in a few minutes, guys. Alright, I'm back, everyone. I'm back. Let's see, were y'all behaving? Imagine being so close to 69 followers but not reaching it. It's alright. That's alright. We'll reach it someday. Oh my god. Pierce, holy shit. Thank you for the sub. It's very kind of you to do. And I'm very thankful. Ah. Enjoy the emotes, buddy. Thank you. Ah! I don't have the reverb thing, but ah! Anyways, I got my water. You guys can spam hydrate again. Let's continue reading. When we told them we weren't stray pieces of cutlery. Yeah, we probably shouldn't let that happen again. Trust me, it's not on the agenda. But like I was saying, people love this place. Even if they sometimes have to wait 15 minutes for the barista to stop hyper-focusing on her coffee. Yeah, I don't know. That isn't meant to happen. How long have you been awake? I think maybe 3 days. Good lord. That's bad, yeah? Honestly amazed you're not seeing things. Oh, I'm hallucinating hardcore. No worries there. Also, I keep seeing faces in coffees. Just peer for you. Did you have a different name before? I can't remember. I mean, it was like Dan Piero, right? Or was that someone else? I legit can't remember. Did they say anything interesting? Nothing but echoes of my internal monologue. There's a lot of room in Maddy's head for those ideas to bounce around if we revisit her. More espresso is less depresso. Dumpy. Yeah, okay, I remembered it right. Hold on, sorry. Just trying to get comfortable. I'm sure it's a fun time. It's a blast. More espresso is less depresso. Do not follow that, kids. Coffee actually isn't really good for you. Try to limit that. At least your hands don't need to be too steady to make coffee. See, I won't necessarily agree with that. Forgot my nick, lol. Gonna note that one down with more espresso. And right at the time long redeems a hydrate. Sheesh. I almost choked. Forgotten your nickname. Well, I don't know how long ago you changed it. But you know when it's nice. Shh. Anyway, speaking of coffee, you should make some. I'm already like 15 shops deep, man. I think I'll die if I have any more. I think you have less in your bloodstream than Ashley, actually. No, Maddy, I'm saying you have a job to do. Sorry, I feel like you're trying to lead me into some sort of conclusion here, but... for the customer, right here, who I assume is wanting coffee. Oh, shit! My bad! Rika wants an hara hara, but it's not for Tablecun, because he doesn't exist. How many times have I told you that? Haven't slept for... What can we get you? 1 latte, 1 soy flat white. Well, simple things can sometimes pull you back down to earth. At the very least, there's a reason you miss having both feet on the ground. Oh shit, here we go again. Sure thing. Feel free to take a seat, we'll bring them over. Man, yep. 15 shots though. Really? Because just saying at some point you're gonna hit a lethal dose. Like Ashley. I have some insane tolerance happening here. There are some things that Maddy has a hard time tolerating. Caffeine isn't one of them. I hope. Right. Well, I respect your right to make a complete idiot of yourself and die in the process. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't. Ha! I can't believe everyone's gonna know me as a person who killed her boss in a botched necromancy attempt. The only thing worse than getting caught practicing necromancy is getting caught. Oh! She actually killed the guy! Oh no. You know, that's hella street rep right there. Count's gonna be too afraid of me to screw with me. I don't think they're too intimidated by you, fortunately. Damn it. Let's not worry about them for now, though. What should they worry about instead? Nothing. Buddy, I tried. Hey, actually, where's Ashley? Sleeping upstairs. We're not gonna get much out of her for a few hours at least. She's sleeping? She can sleep? I thought she almost hit the LD50 for caffeine. Kishan's gone off somewhere in the terminal with Ned. 15 shots of tequila. Oh no. Not 50 shots of tequila you could probably handle. How strong is tequila? And at the same time, warning, do not drink irresponsibly. Drink responsibly. Alcohol, but that's. Oh. I keep thinking tequila is like some light drink, but it's like almost the same as whiskey. Never mind, never mind. Never mind. I lied. That would be also fatal. Let's not do that. Somewhere. Good that Ashley's getting some sleep though. Imagine if you did that. Sleep when I'm dead. Uh-huh. But also, she's okay, right? Yep. Just need some rest and maybe a few days of tapering off caffeine. Shot. Drunk Sky streams coming soon? No! I don't know how soon. I first need to get the alcohol, you know? And alcohol can be very pricey. I've never seen this game. Yeah, well, it's not a really well-known game. I just saw it and I thought the art style looked cool. And like before this, we were streaming Coffee Talk where we also made like coffee, but I didn't expect it to be a full-on visual novel. But, you know, it's nice to have like I kind of like it having a weekly reading stream. Donation, but never. I don't need donations. I really. No, really. Oh my god, hi Sally, yes! Wow, where are all of you coming from? In the meantime, I guess I need to change. Hold on. We wanna donate. I don't need donations. Please. How many? I only have one. I do have 2 forms though, so technically I have 2, but only 1 per form. So I'm just gonna. Oh wait. Can I make this a little bigger? No. Okay. Wait. Hold on. New outfit. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Because you guys haven't seen it yet, I believe. Ta-da! We'll make it turn it on just like we made to make you put to the cool. How are you gonna do that? Pray tell. I'm in a maid outfit now, guys. How may I serve you? The cafe is open. And anyways, we were reading. Need some rest and a few days of tapering off caffeine. Oh, she's gonna be cranky. How's the mule? Who's inside? Well, I have that to look forward to. We can do anything. No, you cannot. I will restrict you from having power. Just kidding. Oh no, Street, you're not in this too, I hope. Oh man, no, okay, I really do not need a donation button, guys. This is more for fun. I really do not need more money than. I don't need subs. I don't need. Though I really appreciate it. I very much appreciate it. That. I'm gonna ask Benji for a donation, but no. No, why are you guys bullying me? Alright, I'm just gonna continue reading. Sure, it'll be plenty of fun. What can we get you? What roast do you have today? Let me see. We've got your standards. Espresso, Italian, city. No, I'm looking for something fancy. Fancy, you say? What do you have in mind? I don't know, something new, different, special. Artisanal. Psst, Maddy! What? In English, that word translates to artisanal. Thanks. Anytime, mates. We've got a pretty nice house roast you might like. What else can you call coffee that feels like home? Save to give so. After that whole spiel that I really don't. I'm very grateful and thankful, but please. This is all for fun. Really. But I must be honest, I do want to add more emotes. Because I do have a lot more emote ideas. It's just a little shame that it's like constricted to 5. But, we'll see. We'll see when the time comes. Hold on, I'm a little... Let me reposition myself there a little bit. There we go. No fun with no donate. You have me! You can bully me! No, see, you can abuse the bonk emotes. And as soon as I said that, you do that. The beans are sourced from a faraway land, enchanted with subtle magics. What land? Tell me. They're from Brisbane. What else? I'll give you your secret blend if you stop holding up the line. Ugh, I'll take it. Go sit down. I'll bring it over to you. What were you gonna give him? I was just gonna take a blowtorch to some espresso beans for the cultured consumer who can truly appreciate espresso brulee. Come on, Maddy. What? Tell me ridiculous. I don't know what you mean. I mean that it's a waste of time for you to do that when you've got people to serve. Ah. Be right back. Oh, too bad Chase dead. Day 3, 10:45. Maddy, you weren't supposed to drink coffee. Gonna find out your address one day and send you more like that. And no, don't dox me. I mean, I can tell you, we are neighbors. We are country neighbors, but no. Really, your presence, it's all that I need. It's kind of fun hanging out like this. No, just money sending. Still, not needed. Really, I appreciate it, but please, you don't have to. God, you weren't kidding. This is awful. How are you able to drink that with your entire face crumbling to dust? So try that and give Antarctica a run for its money. Antarctica is a desert, technically. Shut up. I find it drinkable because it reminds me of good times. What? It's totally shithouse. Reminds me of lost loves. It's very worrying to me that this concentrated bin juice reminds you of a relationship. Oh, if only Manny knew just how many hearts Che has to break. And how many times he's had to steal his own. Because he's old. Meanie? How am I meanie? You guys keep pushing for a donation button. Oh, I've told you about her. Wait, you're not talking about... Yep, the fugitive. Putting it charitably, there are probably some other words that cannot describe her. The one who I took in for a few months. I thought you liked her. I did. The taste reminds me of her because it's smoky, like licking a frigging tailpipe, and has vague hints of iron. I have concerns, Che. Never thought I'd have a succubus drop by, to be honest. Succubi are fabled for going after sleeping victims, but most of them have the decency to wake you up and ask permission first. See, even they know the importance of consent. You hear that? Consent is very vital, guys. Wait, you never told me she was a succubus, didn't I? Well, I suppose it would have been inappropriate to mention that in front of Ashley. Oh yeah, her head would definitely explode. But yes, she was a succubus. I wouldn't have ever expected a cute demon to crash in my bar, but ended up having a wonderful, if short-lived, relationship. Flings can cram a lot of passion into a few days. Some people think that kind of passion density shouldn't be possible. Attempt one at your own peril. That's actually really sweet. Gonna make... Oh my god, no. No. I'm gonna send a banhammer. That's how I'm no! It's no D. Bonk. I'm gonna bonk you. Don't make me ban you from... Don't make me kick you from the stream. Yeah. So weird that the coffee reminds you of her. But I've heard weirder things. If you don't have an appetite for the unusual, the terminal is a bad place to find a full-time job. I'm so smart. No! That's what you get. I'm gonna bully back. If I explain it to you, your head will explode too. Well, you mentioned tailpipes. Well, that's my break time over. Time to get back to work running a cafe doing barista things. I'm gonna go perform some barista related activities and you're welcome to join me, I guess. Don't forget to water the plants. Water them yourself. It's your job. Busy, goodbye. But that was a short chapter. Sky's bullying you. Wah. Cry about it. I'm joking. I'm joking. Hold on. That was a really short chapter. Are we seriously here just so we can be part of a robot fight club? For real? Is this why I was raised from the dead and sealed in a metal shell? Is that the only reason? Guys, I'm freaking out. Da-da-dot. Da-da-dot. Why aren't you saying anything? One day I'll tell you one day. I'll tell you one day I'm gonna donate somehow. You really don't have to. You can use that money for better stuff, trust me. Guys. Da-da-dot. Da-da-dot. Eggplants. Right, I should push some of them. Seriously? Is this not a big deal to you? Nah. We only fight if we want to. And it's all in good fun. You're really endorsing capturing creatures and forcing them to fight one another? Sure, why not? It's not like we really have the capacity to get injured or bleed. Ethics, schmetics. Sounds like something Alberta would say. Unbelievable. You two are unbelievable. Hey, is that the sound of someone calling us? I mean, I got enough money and I don't need anything right now, so I could donate some. I don't need anything right now either. That's the thing. Treat yourself. You know. Think it might be duty calls and all that. Toodles. I think we can actually finish it now. Hold on, let's see. Let's see. Because I believe we have like one more chapter after this. But maybe, don't forget to water the plants. Indeed. We also still have a side story. Okay, I want to sleep. Thanks so much for the streaming. Hope you have a wonderful night. Probably. Yeah, it's night here. Alright, good night, Pierre. Have a good rest, eh? Let's check. Oh no, we still have a few chapters. You know, that was a short one, so we'll read the next one. And then we'll leave the next for next stream. Because then we will also read like this side story of those two. Oh, Maddy, you're not smiling anymore. Well, she is still smiling. But not as much. You know, my voice is still fine, so... I must say, the music, very cool. I like the music here. I like the story. That was kind of sad with Shay being dead. Hello? Oh. How did you not see someone go in there? Sky? What about me? Someone wants me to drink some water. So we take a little sip. Hello. These bloody things, I just... Now who's making a mess? Shite. Don't scare me like that, you wanker. You'll... Mate, you don't look so good. Ah, this thing. Yes, Jay. It's fine. It's very obviously not. You keep yourself together. Fine. Bonk, bonk, bonk. That's how bullying 2022 works. Yeah, you just keep bonking people. I've only seen this once before. People don't tend to last as long as you or I. Even when they do, it hurts like hell. Yeah. Jay's never been to hell, but he's pretty sure he wouldn't like it. Does Maddy know about this? No. She's got enough guilt to deal with. I'm sure she just believes I'm uncomfortable like Sean is. What stage is he at? Headaches, memory loss, we had a bit of a chat about yesterday. Jay. I know. I'm not staying much longer. Stop disturbing the balance before long. Balance just means things aren't changing. That's not always a good thing. Some balances need to be upset. Damn the balance. You're falling apart as I watch. Like I said, I'm not staying too long. Cannot believe Maddy's presumptuousness. Maddy likes to presume things. It's easy and it reduces the amount of time she has to spend listening to other people talking. Hey, cut it out. She realizes that she's messed up, and she's going to do her best to make amends. Surely it's too late for that. I don't think so. Come on, come sit down. Things aren't that bad. No? No. I might be dying, and I might be having to deal with a lot of pain and guilt, but... Guilt? I feel like I failed as a mentor for Maddy. She's not going to regain her confidence for a long time, I think. It's even harder to regain your confidence when you've got no one to confide in. Oh. In Necromancer? Mancy? Oh, okay, I'm losing my reading ability. Ow. My new glasses are a little sharp. Just in general. It's easy to second guess yourself over every little decision after something big like this happens. I appreciate if she second guess herself a little more often, to be honest. I'm sure you would. Feel I thought about gifting you a game of stream, honestly. You don't have to. I have a lot of games. I have so many games there. You really don't have to. I still need to play, like, I don't know. Anyways, aside from the pain and the guilt and the impending death might be the worst kind of death. When death comes, you don't have to worry about it. Just don't know which one yet, obviously. One on your wish list. I'll be grateful for that, but you really don't have to. I tend to splurge when there's sale, so. I feel quite good. Yeah, you sound like you're doing great. Just happy that she doesn't feel like she has to save me anymore. Even if it's just a result not managing even if that's just a result of her not managing to pull off the ritual. I feel like it was ever about the ritual, was it? No. We tried it the first time just because we were feeling like doing something risky. Something that could give us a little extra breathing room. Breathing room? Breathing for getting the council off our backs, actually. Getting some space to pursue our studies without outside interference. It's hard to study when someone is constantly looking over your shoulder, especially when you're studying things you're not supposed to be. Oh. But even that was just, I don't know, maybe motivated by spite or something. Take it as a donation. You've got plenty of reasons to feel that way towards us. I don't feel that way towards you, mate. You know that, right? I had some doubts. You might be a constant needle on my side, but you're always one of my oldest friends. And that means a lot more than any sort of affiliation with a bunch of snobbish prudes who would know innovation if it stopped them in the face. Oof. That doesn't mean I don't miss the good times we had. We were undermining governments before it was cool. You mean the prank letters we kept sending in the parliament in 77? Council of Death is in the only government body that the terminal's residents have semi-permanent beef with. Nah, just kidding. I wanted to give a game. You could stream. I mean, you could, but like I said, it's no need. I will be grateful, but it's really no need. I have a backlog of like a lot of games that I want to stream. I have a lot of games that I want to play, so. Subversive pushes for a real democracy. You know, even when I met you, you seemed like you'd never die. Didn't know anything about you, but you had a weird energy around you. I didn't plan on it, really. The plan was to stick around for as long as I wanted to, and then move onwards when I felt like it. A rolling stone may be plummeting toward danger, but at least it's not gathering any moss. Do you feel like moving on? I'm getting more comfortable with the idea. Icarus didn't want to fall into the ocean either, but everything's gotta fall out of the sky at some point, and Maddy was just trying to catch me. Can't change my mind. I can. With the power of banning. You're not actually okay with this. No, I'm not. Lying to myself is easier than admitting that. I'm gonna miss you, mate. Chase never tried to draw attention to himself, and yet his absence is always felt. I hope you won't forget me. Forget you? Going to stick a photo of you on the wall in our office. Big one. Huh. But seriously, I want you to know that you've been a good friend. Even though we've taken different paths. When they caught me and pressed me into service, seeing you again was the thing that really brought me back to life. Made me realize I could live like this, stuck here. Because there was nobody else left for me. Nobody else who could see me at least, you know? I won't forget that. Oh, that means a lot to hear. Thank you, friend. Hey. You alright, mate? I'm going to sit here for a bit if that's okay. Right here on the ground. If you'd like me to leave, just let me know at any time and I'll let you be, alright? It's a nice day out. The weather here can be a pain in the arse. But days like these, they make it worth it, you know? Just love it. I love to just sit and let the sun warm me. Sometimes when basking in the sun on a lazy afternoon, Jay really does start to feel like everything's going to be alright. It's been a couple of weeks since it happened now, and I feel like the sun's warmth is the only thing that really helps me pull myself together. Yeah? What you feeling? Feeling it too, pretty intensely? Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. A few times a day, I totally lose myself. As in, my sense of self, and also my physical self. But if you plan on sticking around and taking up a position with the council, that'll go away. You definitely don't want to stick around as long as I have. Not to assume intent or anything. I just had a hunch seeing as you were talking to Ned. They're not evil. They're just impartial, which is its own kind of cruelty. I won't judge you if you want to stay either. There are plenty of delights hidden in Melbourne's dark corners. Ned can show you around, if you ask nice enough. I'm sorry, mate. I've gotta ask. Is this helping at all? Because I'm honestly happy to sit here in silence. Thought you'd appreciate a yarn, though. No, it's fine. Alright. So fun things in Melbourne. Suppose this story starts around the 1860s when the fish first came over. Learned the language pretty quick, now that it helped with dealing with the colonials. What did you came over for? Gold, same as everyone else. And so, then he showed me these ridiculous drawings of himself wearing armor, like a medieval knight. Always had an odd noble streak in him. Maybe didn't aim it in the right direction all the time. But then he left before I could help him use it a little more productively. And things changed pretty quickly after that. I see. Just want to do it as a thank you for those beautiful... Oh, you're too kind, Rika. Your presence is thanks enough. It's kind of fun having you here. And having people, you know, just stop by and saying hi. It's never too late though. Maybe we'll be able to help him rekindle it, eh? Keep an eye on the candle. Sometimes you need to let it get dim, just to remind ourselves of why we need to keep it burning. For some reason I just thought of Encanto. Me? Oh, I don't think I could. It'd be easier than you think. I have to take your word for it. Regardless of whether you decide to meddle, do take care of him for me, alright? The man has a lot of pain, and Maddy's not necessarily always the nicest about it. I know that I'm asking a lot. You don't have to coddle him or anything. Just watch out for him when you can. I think I can do that. Think. Uh-oh. You? You heard that, right? What? The noise inside? Yes? Is it something bad? I have a rough idea of what it is. No need to worry. I'll deal with it. If I don't see you before I go, you will. I'll make sure I'm here. See you in a little bit then. Did Maddy collapse or something? Oh, they're having battles. Oh, get in, Cooper. Make your creator proud. Palmer, stop slacking. Duck and weave. Kick his ass. That's an order. Ashley? Ah. No knife this time? I mean, what? Turn around. Now, how'd this get... Oh. Yeah, it went straight through you. Interesting. I'll say. You should perhaps not do this in the future, though. Most people aren't as insubstantial as me. I'm trying to wean myself out of the habit, yeah? You'll notice that this knife is slightly smaller than the previous one. I honestly cannot tell the difference, but I'll take your word for it. I'll be throwing butter knives at the back of Maddy's head before you know it. Don't worry. Please don't murder each other after I go. Of course not. No, really. It'll break my heart if you two stop being friends over something silly. I won't let it happen. Good. Aww. Now, what's happening here? Just doing some prototyping for Rope Battle Royale. Ah, that name though. What about it? Just feel like everything's Battle Royale these days. I have no idea what you're talking about, old man. Never mind. What's the story with these poor things? Cooper and Palmer? I want to see if they still remembered Asimov's law of robotics. Asimov may have been ahead of his time, but he was also a man of his time. I have no idea who that guy is. And did they? No, Palmer gave me a light stabbing. Oh dear. Are you sure you're alright? Yeah, I like to give him a little taste of blood every now and then. Actually, no. There's nothing like the smell of blood to bring out the predator that's been kept hidden all the time. No, 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 no. Makes them feel fight better. Hungrier. Hungry for victory. And blood. And I'm assuming you'd rather them not follow Asimov's laws. You assume correctly. Please don't let these mix in with the rest. It'll be impossible to tell them apart. Why would that be a bad thing, though? Because they'd be terrible at delivering coffee if they knew they could use the mugs as projectile weapons. I think they'd be extra enthusiastic. I won't, though. Don't worry. I wasn't going to do it in the first place. Look at you, turning into a responsible human being. Hey, you take that back. No, I'm proud. When you see the next generation ready to pick up the torch, you can rest easy knowing that the future is in good hands. With you and Maddy in charge, I feel like I'm leaving the cafe in good hands. We'll do our best to make you proud, you old fart. What do I do to deserve that? Getting all sappy on me? Ah. If you'd rather me not talk about it, nah, it's fine. I feel pretty good about it. Good? People always come and go from here, right? Oh. I suppose you're used to it. I think so. I sort of expected it to be all sad and emotional, but this is just another goodbye. Ah. And that's fine. I'm going to be sad, yeah. But I don't think this is a new feeling. Plus, you're always gonna be around here to some degree. Can have the cafe without Shay. You're a good egg, you know. What? Oh, I was assuming there was gonna be some kind of pun following that. I would never. Would you not? I probably would. The truth! It's finally revealed! Aww. Good, because I'm great and you don't need any encouragement. Good egg? Really? I called you that. Because when you're around, it's always a show of a good time. Oh, I'm always cracking up. Jay's skin cracks less than you expect from a man of his age, but he's always ready to crack a smile. You've got an excellent poker face there. Don't you like my yolks? I'm not scrambling the delivery, am I? Oh, Jay, you poor soul. You poor, poor soul. Stretching just a bit. It's almost 11 p.m. here. It's quite late, so I'll be wrapping up the stream soon, as long as this chapter's done. Which it isn't. Phew, here you go. Let me know if I can get you anything else. Can't leave you for a moment without you being mean to the customers, can I? You gotta stop appearing out of nowhere. Man, gonna give me heart palpitations. When your heart starts pounding violently inside of your chest, you start to realize just how much you take that thing for granted. Indeed. But you didn't even jump. I'm very startled. Internally, Maddy wears her emotions on the inside of her sleeve. Well, enjoy it while you can. You're gonna keep using that excuse for everything, aren't you? Might as well, right? I guess I'll let you get away with it. How generous. But you gotta come downstairs and help me figure out some stuff. What sort of stuff? Science stuff! You want to troubleshoot the ritual, don't you? When you go to shoot trouble, bring a long barrel, a good scope, and a patient trigger finger. Yep. And you're sure you want to do that instead of anything else? Uh-huh. Long wants another hydrate. I'm gonna have to go to the toilet later again. Thanks, guys. What the shit? I don't remember leaving it like this. Unless you let a gorilla in after I left or something. That didn't happen as far as I'm aware. Oh duh, I'll just tap into the building's subliminal memory. And here. That absolute rat bag. Magic caps, exotic chalks, not a single thought for how they're used, or for obtaining the proper import licenses, or gonna have to shut it down. No question. Ah, shit. Well, that's not a good sign. Not surprising, though. It's a problem for later. You're welcome. I'm not sure if I'm welcome. Thankful to go to the toilet, but sure. Really. Yep. God, just look at these magic caps. They're totally fried. Maddy, I wonder if we really needed just needed some really big resistors in the circuit. What would they achieve? Just get hotter and we'd lose some of the energy. No, I think we maybe had too much energy at that point. So if we dissipated some of it during the second phase, when we were trying to transfer it anyway, it might have stopped the conduit from overloading. Would it not be smarter to just try and transfer less energy in the first place? I think we'd have issues with opening the conduit in that case. We should have drastically rethought our approach after the first time. I'm glad we're having this revelation now, instead of at any other time. And given the multi-phase structure of the ritual, it's obvious now that we needed to shift the ways in which we were utilizing energy, instead of just boosting the amount we were trying to pump into it. Maybe I'm just talking in circles here, but I still believe this is viable. Just maybe not with this equipment. Shay's having a headache. Have you got a pen on you? I have to write this down somewhere. I don't believe it's worth it to keep trying to make this work. I agree that it's probably possible, but what? Can't bear the thought of you getting yourself killed by trying this again. You've already gotten close to hurting yourself twice. But I didn't end up hurting myself, so it's okay. Yes, because I took the hit. Both times. As long as you're trying this, you're going to keep hurting people. And eventually you'll get to the point where you can't bear to see anyone else get hurt through your recklessness. So you use yourself as a test subject. And you will die. Get it into your head, damn it. You want to know what it's like to be on the other side of this? Wishing for one more day. One more good day where you can think straight and not have to worry about saying goodbye to your friends for the last time. I keep telling everyone I'm fine with this and that my time was up anyway. Guess what? It's a lie. It's lying to myself and to everyone else. I am terrified of leaving. I'm pissed off too. Of course I'm pissed off. One life was never meant enough for me. I feel incredibly guilty, Maddy. Any failing of yours is mine because I didn't teach you well enough. I'm too far gone to fix things, but not too far gone to care. But please, give me this. Don't throw everything away. Nothing is more important than this. Just don't. If you want to respect my memory, all you need to do is remember me. My life's work is the cafe, not this ritual. And I'll be damned if I let you throw that away, or throw yourself away, just to stroke your own ego. My only regret is chasing that power myself. Stretching myself thin to find extra time, and for what? Some overblown sense of achievement? I regret it. And as I stand on the cusp of oblivion, I realize that I'm afraid for the first time. It's new, Maddy, and it burns. I don't want to go. I want one more day. Just one more day. After all this, After you kept me here against my will, without asking me, without taking a second to check whether I was okay with it, at the end. I can't bring myself to take that last step without being pushed. Isn't that ridiculous? It's not. I really am losing it, huh? Everything about me is drifting away. Jay, it's not. I'm sorry. Let me finish. I shouldn't have forced you to stay. You're right, and everything you've said is fair and valid and understandable, except for one thing. You might not feel like it, but you're still the Jay I know and love. Doing your best to take care of everyone, keeping them safe from anything that get in their way, and giving them space to work things out between themselves when they need to. I tried to follow your example, but I guess I didn't stick the landing on that last bit. Wish I could give this another shot, right from the start. You said earlier that having me in your life was a privilege. Jay, the privilege is all mine. You feel guilty for this, and that's fair. But you've changed my life for the better in 1,000 different ways. And I think a lot of other people could say the same. I don't blame you. Maybe one day soon I'll be able to stop blaming myself too. I'm sorry for yelling. You didn't deserve that. It's okay. You know it's okay to be scared. You can't practice dying. There's no test run for that. Even if we pulled off the ritual, it would have only given you a month or two before things started to get bad again. But desperate times call for desperate measures, yeah. Heh, look at us. A pair of saps, aren't we? Feel like it's healthy, like eating your emotional vegetables. Nah, this conversation is more like spinach. As in, good in a quiche, or I'd kick your ass if I didn't know my foot would fly right through it, you know? Very fair. I don't know if I can do this without you. Do what? All this. I know things feel overwhelming right now. But believe me when I say that you're the most qualified person in the world to run this cafe. The most qualified living person. You fucker. And I'm the most qualified person to make the judgment, so there. I guess I can't argue with that. You sure can't. I fully believe that you're gonna do some great things with this place, if you can stop Ned from shutting it down. Don't fall into the mindset of preserving broken things just cause they remind you of the past, okay? I won't. Atta girl. There's something I need to go do. Come find me when you're ready. I won't be too far away. Alright, I will. Oh, Ashley's taking orders. Emotional scene? Yeah. I am gonna change back though, however. Just, don't mind me. The maid is just gonna be off service, you know? There we go, there we go. We're back. In the comfy clothes. It's 4 p.m. Not like that, like this! But you said not to tamp it too hard. Look at it, the coffee just fell out. You gotta tamp it hard enough that it doesn't fall out. You could have told me that before. I didn't expect you to just lightly tap it. Aha! This is gonna take much longer. I got somewhere to be. It'll be just a moment. It's just a short black. How are you finding it? It's hard. I got this. Acceptable. Sometimes you just have to take what life gives you. Hey, that was meant to be mine, right? We're just exploring synergies and working on disrupting the coffee industry. Please bear with us just for a moment longer. Again. No. Don't worry, mate. You're doing fine. Are you gonna make me coffee? Actually, we're gonna close up for tonight. What? But it's not even dark yet. What sort of crappy coffee joint closes at 5 in the afternoon? Basically every place in Adelaide, I think. But we're not there. We're in Melbourne. So just go find coffee somewhere else. Unbelievable. What gives, old man? I'm closing because I want to spend time with you lot. Yourself included, Ned. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me. Of course not. How long are you planning sticking around? Not much longer than you old curmudgeon. Curmudgeon? What's that? His temper has always been his undoing. I didn't mean it like that. I know. You should all sit down. I'll make us drinks. We're having a family gathering. So I've decided this is it. I'm gonna head off in a little while. Sound pretty calm about it. I am calm. Suppose this is... not yet. Alright. What you making there, buddy? Are we getting Kishan drunk? You want one too? Yeah, if that's okay. It's not like we're gonna have a shortage of curly straws. Well, in that case... Never say I'm not prepared. Amazing! Man knows what his people need. A rare virtue. Good man is hard to find. Indeed. Well, it's a very much appreciated. I'm just glad to see you all smiling. This shouldn't be a depressing memory for any of us. That's very orange. Oh, I forgot to... There we go. Honestly, it's refreshing to see people's attitudes towards all this. I walked in here, felt pretty comprehensively awful, but being here for this, it's helped. I'm glad to hear that. When you see it so often, it's hard not to develop a more relaxed outlook, you know? Every month we get dozens of people like you. Heh, like us, I suppose. If I have the power to help people be at peace before they move on, why won't I exercise it? You're always too nice. But we're too nice than too harsh, generally speaking. Not sure about that. I'm sad. Oh, I'm sad about this. Just wanted to make that clear. But I'm gonna be okay, promise. Thank you, little P. Hey, I need to ask you a favor. Me? All of you, actually. Need you to look out for Maddy for me. She's gonna need some extra love for a while. Course! Yeah. Alright. I know you two've... What? I know you two've had your disagreements. No, it's fine. I'll play nice. You have my appreciation. Can't really say no, can I? Oh, you better bet. I'm milking this. I'll allow it. Any chances you'll come along with me? Absolutely not. I've got things to get done here. Can't be gallivanting off to higher planes when I'm drowning in obligations. Ned spends most of his life not taking responsibility for his actions, so this council gig has really been a change of pace for him. Well, can't blame you for that. Speaking of Maddy, where is she? I think she's upstairs somewhere. Wink. Wink. Oh, I'll go up and join her shortly. Will you be coming back down? I don't believe so, no. I see. Is there anything you two would like me to do before we go? Any special requests? Oh, nothing for me. I'd ask for a special drink or something, but I'm sure Maddy knows all your recipes. Recipes are a convenient way to store knowledge and pass it to the next generation. Hopefully they can be trusted with the responsibility of handling it. I surely can't. You'd be correct there. Ashley? All I require from you is your soul. No, you good fool, I need that. Well, in that case, can I have your stuff? You can fight Maddy over it. Safe fight, but she'll give up pretty easily. Nice! Ned... Anything you want before I go? Don't leave me. Ned always told himself this day would come, but he never really believed it. Sorry I didn't quite catch that. Don't worry about it. I ought to be doing things for you anyway, running errands, grabbing milk from the servo, you know. Ha! Man, the sun's getting low. I gotta go in a moment, I'm afraid. Are you scared? Nah. Cool. Oof. Feeling old. Not half as old as you deserve to be feeling, I reckon. Trust me, I'm feeling it. Now. Oof. Oh, I'm gonna miss ya. I'm gonna miss you too. I wish you didn't have to go. Me too. It's been cool. Definitely. I'm glad you came in. Yeah, me too. Maybe I'll see you someday in the future. I'd like that. Not too soon though. Heh, of course. Ned, I've gotta go. No. Still can't believe you were the first one out of us to go. Life is full of surprises. Oh, you look sad. Wherever I end up, I promise there'll be a place for you there. A place can be home if you got friends to keep you company. Thank you. I'll always be proud of you no matter what. No. Alright. Enough of that. Fair enough. See you around, mate. And you? Upstairs was that way. Where did he go? Ned XJ. I don't know. I rather like their like bromance or like just friendship. Maddy maintained her calm. His body had laid here for weeks now, gently moldering. He refused to visit again. After the first time, she didn't blame him. Can you really expect anyone to be cheery about the prospect of sweeping leaves off their own grave? But she didn't mind doing that job anyway. She always liked gardening, bringing things to life. Our usual haunts. Alright, there should be one more chapter to this. Oh, it was loading. Yeah. There's really long loading times in this game. Which I find to be impressive because this is a freaking visual novel. It's purely reading. So, how I know that Ashley built us, but as the owner of the venue, aren't we technically bound to Che? What is the implication here? When he's gone, what happens to us? Huh. We'll be fine, right? What are you thinking? I don't know. It didn't really cross my mind until now. Worst case scenario, we all just vanish. Nah. Worst case scenario, we vanish painfully. Thanks for that. I feel way better now. We'll probably be okay. Probably. How long until we find out? Should be any minute now. Well, this has been fun. Guess we'll just wait and see. I guess. Here we go. Oh, they're not dancing anymore. More loading. Am I in the void? Of course the one with Albedo is the smart one. See, I had a good feeling that that one would be Albedo. Oh man. I'm kind of excited for next week because I will be streaming the new quest. I hope you won't forget me. Doesn't all. We're at the cash register. We were... Oh, we're Maddy now. Oh, dude. Oh, so cool. Anyways, let's see. Yeah. That's enough for today. We're vanishing painfully. Is that a thing? Who knows? New quest. Next week should be the update, so there would be a new quest, and I will be streaming that one. Mostly because I need to unlock something at the end. I'm guessing I need to do that to unlock something at the end. And well, you know, we'll decide at stream if I will pull for Yai at the beginning or the end. Alright. That was enough for today, innit? We'll leave the rest for next time. So let's see. Can we rate someone? Who? Oh, we can rate Emphy. Emphy the cute cat. We're rating Emphy. Alright. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope all of you enjoyed me reading and trying and failing ever so slightly. We'll see you again tomorrow. I believe we're playing Hollow Knight. Very nice. Very cool game. Bye bye indeed. My everything is lagging a lot. Dear Lord. Hold on. Give me a bit. It doesn't let me raid yet. But yeah, bye bye. Bye bye. Okay. Bye bye guys. Remember, stay hydrated.